So, new segment of the podcast is called Pointless Tomatoes.
Yep.
Can you guess what that's going to be about?
Rotten Tomatoes scores, audience.
Into the mic,
and/or
please.
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes scores. Dude,
I'm about to lose it.
I was in my thinking phase.
Let me think here. Like, what?
Let's see. I'm assuming it has something to do with Rotten Tomatoes scores.
So, yeah, Pointless Tomatoes. Great movies, bad reviews, ladies and gentlemen. I went onto your top 100 movies. Maybe some outside the top 100 a little bit, but at least top 200 movies of all time. So these are your favorite movies ever.
Pretty much.
I've gotten a handful of them.
Okay. I cannot wait to see how you pick these movies and why you picked them.
And so I picked these movies, and I looked up bad reviews of them.
Yeah.
So these are people shitting on them.
Dude, some of them are hilarious, though.
So the game is, you're going to have to guess the movie from the review.
That's not going to be easy.
I will also give you the percentile of Rotten Tomatoes of the critic score. It's another hint, a critic score and audience score. So it kind of gives you, this is audience loves this, critics didn't, or critics love this, audience didn't. So it kind of gives you a little bit of, a little bit of hint there, and then also there's some hints in.
Dude, I'm gonna
hold on. There's also some hints in the review, the review itself. Okay. First one. Here we go. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes for both critics and audience. Okay.
Interesting.
So it's highly renowned.
Before we go forward with this,
Okay.
I want to say one thing. I don't look at Rotten Tomatoes ever. So
Well, I don't expect you to. I don't really either. But
So
I did this for research purposes. Okay. But it's a highly renowned movie for both audiences and critics. Okay. 98%. Here's the review. With mediocre CGI, forced acting, and sluggish pacing, almost everything about this monster movie is painfully dull. With mediocre CGI, and then that's it.
Mediocre CGI.
Mediocre CGI, forced acting, sluggish pacing,
Lord.
almost everything about this monster movie is painfully dull.
There's a couple of those. There's like a lot of monster movies that
That has a 98%, so it's highly renowned.
Highly renowned monster movie. It's
CGI, so they didn't have CGI back in the day.
More modern era.
Mediocre CGI, so it's not that great of CGI.
That's rough. I can't.
Monster movie.
Yeah, I know. I can't tell you. I genuinely.
Give me a
can't tell
guess
you.
thrown out there.
Oh my lord! Is it gonna be like Godzilla Final Wars?
Oh, so close. Godzilla -1.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my lord!
So what do you think about that review?
Read it one more time.
Mediocre CGI. I love this. This is already one of my favorite segments. Forced acting. Sluggish pacing.
What?
Yeah.
Did he watch the same movie?
I guess, I don't know. Almost everything about this monster movie is painfully dull.
That's like the opposite of Final Wars and -1. Yeah, that's horrible. That's a horrible take.
Horrible.
That's an idiotic take.
Have you seen it? Have you seen -1 Color?
No. Is it better?
It's black and white.
Is it
the
better?
whole movie's black and white.
I might go see that. I don't know.
It's pretty cool. It's just the same movie, black and white. All right, next movie, okay?
Okay.
This critics score gave it an 89%, and audiences gave it a 91%. Okay, so it's a little bit slight edge to the audience. People like it better than the critics. Okay, ready? And it's one of your favorite movies ever. Just remember that. All these are going to be in your. That's the biggest hint, is that you love this movie. Just think. A disjointed, implausible sci-fi film, so trapped in photographic maneuvers that it's lifeless.
Is it Solaris?
No.
Oh.
I'll give you one more guess.
Can you give me a hint? Like year made?
There's so many hints in there. Sci-fi film, it's...
The camera movement is what I'm focused. What I'm hard.
It has a 91% audience score. Do you think Solaris has a 91% audience?
It should.
Audience. Think about it. Like
it should.
It's
it
not.
really
It's not
should.
mainstream movie, so people are not
I
going to.
guess.
Yes. So.
Man. Okay. I thought I was in the bag with Solaris.
No.
Damn. Okay.
I will give you one more hint.
Please. I need.
It's in your top 20.
Okay. Is it Blade Runner?
Yes.
Okay,
there we
yeah, I
go.
was about to
I
say.
thought that would give it away. I don't want to give you too many hints because it's just too easy. But you have to think
No,
like
Blade
this.
Runner was in there, but I wasn't thinking of the camera work in Blade Runner. But I mean, that's not something that you focus on. It's when you don't even realize the cinematography until like you're
You having a stroke?
Dude, I am having a stroke. You don't realize the cinematography of that movie until like your third or fourth watch. The first two watches, like, it's like the story and everything in the background, in the city, the world. After that, it's like, whoa, okay, no, hold on, this is even more beautiful. It's ridiculous. That's a horrible.
So what'd you
take.
think?
It's a
So the
it's a
review.
horrible take.
I'll reread the review.
Please.
A disjointed, implausible sci-fi film so trapped in photographic maneuvers that it is lifeless.
Lifeless is the craziest word I've ever heard used to describe Blade Runner. That movie has soul. That movie has soul, bro.
You ever seen Soul?
It was okay.
Good music.
The music was good.
All right, moving on to the next one. We have a couple more here.
Oh, that's bad. My stomach's starting to hurt.
Because of this?
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay, so critic score is 84%.
Okay.
Audience score is a 92%, nearly 10% higher.
Interesting.
So audiences like this movie way better than critics. And here's the review. Because this material has been done before and better, especially in the original and Alien, there's no need to see this version.
Done before the original in Alien. Is it another Alien movie?
No. It's the original one of this movie. So it was a remake. And also, it is similar to Alien, is what they're saying. So and then they're also saying there's no need to see this version.
The Thing? Is
The
it the
Thing?
Yeah, that's crazy.
the first.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Well, no, because The Thing and the Alien are very similar cinematically, without everything being linear. It's all hallways.
Which
being,
Alien did come first.
Alien
so
did
it's
come
like-
first. If people think that Alien is better than The Thing, I can't knock that. It's an amazing movie.
This guy's saying in the 1951 The Thing is better.
The Thing from Another Planet?
The Thing from
No,
1951.
Yeah, it's called The Thing from Another Planet
Sure.
or The Thing from Outer Space. Yeah, no,
I just know
that's-
it's a remake.
It's just a guy. It's barely a remake. Like barely a remake. It's not even the level that the John Carpenter The Thing goes to versus The Thing from Outer Space or The Thing from Another Planet, I forget, is so drastically different. Like you have to just be like an Ed Wood fan, some Universal monster. Like I like Bela Lugosi. You have to be 77 years old to believe that. That's ridiculous. It's like actually ridiculous. As good, like
They said there's no reason to see this one.
there's no reason to see the John Carpenter The Thing if you've seen.
They say it's his most overrated movie, pretty much, in the critics.
Huh? John Carpenter doesn't really have any overrated movies, though.
There you go. Okay, next one. You ready?
Yeah.
Critics, 92%.
Okay.
Audience, 87%. So critics
I
are
like
higher on
that.
this movie, okay?
I like that.
Critics are higher. Here we go. Here's the review. I also rarely found myself actually laughing at the jokes / situations. I knew why they were supposed to be funny, but rarely did they strike me that way in the moment. It really seemed like the broadest or most obvious sort of comedy possible.
It's like Mr. Hulot's Holiday?
Nope.
Adam Sandler movie?
Nope.
No. I don't have a lot of comedy movies up there.
You don't, so it should be kind of easy.
It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World?
No.
This is hard. This is hard. I'm having to think. I'm having to go into the database, and it's a comedy.
Yes, very much so.
This is what year did it come out? Or is that?
I don't have it written down, and I don't know, and I also think it would give it away.
Probably give it away. Okay, and it's a comedy. I have no idea. That's horrible.
Just
That's
give me
hard.
a guess. Throw one more out there. Again, it's in your top 100.
It's in my top 100.
Again, all these are. Most of these are, except for Godzilla -1. I think it's in like your top something, but
it's
yeah.
like top 300 probably. Oh my god.
But the thing is, top 50. The Blade Runner was top 10.
That
so
was number 10.
so these are
10,
all in the
number
same
9.
area, man. So
Good lord. I can't think of another funny
you're gonna
movie that I
freak.
have in there.
You're gonna freak out.
Is it Tetsuo the Iron Man?
No. Okay, that was your final guess.
Damn, that's a shit final guess.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's a horrible guess. That's a horrible guess. That's a horrible take.
They said it was pretty much unfunny.
That doesn't make sense, though. That doesn't make sense. Like,
how's the humor obvious? I love that movie too. This is one of my.
are they referring to like the slapstick stuff where like they
It's
fall
not
over?
really
or something?
slapstick though. The only
There's
slapstick.
there's like a
The funniest scene in the whole thing is the burning
The car?
The
Oh my
burning car.
God, dude.
And then Steve Martin just turns.
dude.
And he just turns back.
It's like the build up to that
How is
car.
that obvious,
it's
dude?
it's
Hold on. The thing about comedy is that it's not obvious.
no, it's not.
If you know the thing that's coming, it's not going to be funny. There's always going to be a level of unpredictability in comedy. That's what makes shit funny. So this dude just is like has a horrible sense of humor. That's all it is.
Yeah, it seems to be. He probably just like hates himself.
That's
in
the
his
worst
life.
take out of all these, by the way.
It's up there. It's definitely. These are all horrible takes.
Saying Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is not funny is kind of crazy.
Or just not even giving it like saying it's not even a decent movie is insane.
That's trying to be
Like,
different.
yeah, you're trying too hard to be different, brother.
Last one of this category. You ready?
Good. My heart is not having it for like. Like I was sitting there going over the funny movies in my top 10, like in my top 100, and Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. It was immediate. That was the first one. It was like, not it. That can't be it. I've never heard anyone say anything ill about that movie, and maybe I'm like living in my own echo chamber. But that's too good of a movie to talk bad.
There's
about.
people that hate on it.
That's crazy.
This one, there's a lot more people that hate on it, Jack. So
All
just
right.
be ready.
That's fine.
Critics, 65%.
I like it.
Audience, 71%. So this is not a highly renowned movie at all.
Top 100 for me though.
Yeah. The story is difficult to follow. The dialogue is both juvenile and pretentious. The acting is thoroughly uneven. The look and feel of the film is essentially without character or personality, and its social outlook is disoriented at best.
Is it gonna be like one of the Orpheus movies?
This one's going to be a little tough.
Blood of a Poet?
No, it's going to be a little tough because I would think that this movie had a higher rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but it doesn't.
Can you give me a year by chance? Is there any way I could get a year?
I'll give you 2 decades
Give me 2 decades.
in between 2000 and 2020. It's a newer movie.
Is it The Lighthouse?
No.
Newer movie.
You're going to freak. You're going to freak out. When you start yelling, push away the mic. We don't want the audio to peak. Just push away the mic, dude.
It's not gonna be like a Bionicle movie, right? It's not gonna be.
No, this one it might get you
Trinity.
more angry, actually.
It's a new movie. Is it a Tarantino movie?
I'll give you another hint.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Is it Death Proof?
I've seen it and I don't like it, and we've had arguments about it.
Is it? You don't like it, and it's new.
I'll give you one more hint. This is the last one. It's between 2000 and 2010.
2000 and 2010. For some reason my mind is fixated on 2004.
Nope.
2006.
I'm not going to give you the year.
Okay. Is it Tropic Thunder by chance?
Last
maybe?
guess. Is Tropic Thunder your last guess?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What is it?
Watchmen.
Oh. Okay. Read the review one more time. Read the review. Read the review one more time.
Hey, if you're going to yell,
Dude,
just push
read
away
the
the
review
mic.
one more time. I'll let you know if I'm gonna yell. I
The
need
story
to
is
smoke.
okay. The story is difficult to follow. The dialogue is both juvenile and pretentious. The acting is thoroughly uneven. The look and feel of the film is essentially without character or personality. And its social outlook is disoriented at best.
Okay. One, it's an edgy, like it's a dark comic book movie. There's a guy named Rorschach. His face is literally the Rorschach test. It's literally the psychological evaluation test. It's meant to be a little bit edgy. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2009 edgy. It's like the cringiest.
See, you knew
kind.
the year, so if I gave you the year, you would have got it.
I would have gotten it. Like, it's 2009 cringy, all right? 2006 to 2013 cringe is like getting a heart to the chest. You're like, how did we live during this time? How is this funny? How is this like this? You have to appreciate it for what it is. And
I'd go back in a heartbeat, though.
I would go back in a heartbeat, too. I would easily go back in a heartbeat. But
Anyway, yeah.
You have to appreciate it for what it is. The story is not hard to follow either. If you don't know how to pay attention to a movie.
I watched it. It's a little tough to get through.
I mean, it's
Jack, you have to admit.
How is it tough to get through, though?
It's just boring, dude.
It's not boring.
It's a superhero movie that's not fun.
Oh, it's not fun at all. You're absolutely
So,
right.
like, you know
It's
what I
not
mean?
meant to be fun though.
Yeah, I
It's,
know, but it's a superhero movie
Yeah,
with a
kind
super
of.
villain as a villain.
It's more like a super villain movie.
The waste of a Doctor Manhattan is crazy.
I don't know if
waste of it.
I don't think they wasted him.
Dude.
He just plays his omniscient role throughout the movie.
How much
What's the?
valuable screen time does he have in that 3-hour movie?
It's okay. I would say probably a good 20 to 30 minutes.
Dude, if it's longer and more boring than Infinity War, right? And I'm comparing it to Infinity War
my Lord.
because you hold it into a highly renowned thing. When you go and see a superhero movie, what do you want out of a superhero movie? This is what you want. You want characters that you can fuck with. There's not a character I can remember in the movie that I fuck with like that. I just
Damn.
don't. And you want action, which there's not a lot of action in The Watchmen. There's just not.
There's not, no.
And then you also want a good villain, and the villain is kind of mid.
That Ozymandias is not mid.
It's kinda
dog.
mid.
He's just not mid.
He's just kind of mid, man.
That's such an I can't agree with that take.
That's just my opinion, and a lot. I mean,
Oh my
I'm not
God.
saying that this review is. I don't think the outlook of the world is disoriented or anything. I don't think it's without character or personality, but it's just the pacing's off for me. The pacing's off, and it's too dark for a superhero movie. I get that what they're trying to do, like the darkest it should go is The Dark Knight. That's the darkest a superhero movie should go.
I don't know. I feel like Watchmen has cemented its place in the superhero movie.
And I
category.
get why you like it. I do
can't-
get it. I do get it. That's the difference. That some people just don't get why you like Watchmen. But the thing is, though, when you go and watch a superhero movie, your mind is ready to just enjoy. And when I watched that movie, I didn't enjoy it, man. You know?
See, I don't know. I guess
I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard being
And
a Watchmen
dude,
fan out here.
I
dog.
know. But listen, look. You have to admit, though, they wasted Dr. Manhattan in that movie.
To a degree, I can
Come on.
somewhat agree
His
with
power, and then they just completely. And I get that it's 2009. Do you know what I mean? They were making the movie before Iron Man came out, so they didn't have the blueprint for like how good an action hero
didn't.
movie should be. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough
you.
out
I
there.
put them at the same level though. I can't not. I have to.
Come on.
Dude.
I know you love it. I know your movie's getting destroyed here.
I don't care. Dog.
Hey, next time you're doing it to me on my favorite movies.
I can do that.
So yeah, because this is a rough segment to go through. So next time you should bring it on to me, and I should get in a bad mood.
I'll have to write them down, but we can.
Yeah,
do
that's.
that.
I mean, I wrote them down, so here you go.
Okay. I mean, but you have the.
Oh, you mean in the notebook?
Yeah, you know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying.
cool. Yeah.
Like physically right. That was rough. Oh, that was rough.